If you enjoyed this reading and found it resonated with you and was helpful, please contact me for a personal reading. I get told by people all the time that these 3-card general readings are extremely accurate to their situation. But I give lengthier readings and they take your personal details into account, so it will be even more specific to you and personalized to you. So by all means, if you are looking for more information about a situation in your life from the tarot, please do contact me. I would love to work with you. Hello everybody, Gabriella from Tarot Wonderland here. Thank you for joining me yet again for another weekly reading. This week we'll cover the week of January 16th to the 22nd of 2017. And I am using my newly acquired Golden Tarot by Cat Black. And I just love it. I don't know why it's taken me so long to get this deck, but now that I finally have it, I feel very happy. It's beautiful. It's a medieval themed deck. She's used a collage of artwork from the medieval era to create this deck, and it's just absolutely beautiful, and I love it. I hope you guys will too. So remember, this is a general reading. It is not going to resonate with everyone, but those of you out there who are watching this and need to hear the messages, this is for you. So enjoy, and let's get on with the reading. So our first card is Major Arcana number 9, the Hermit. And this card is all about retreating from the world. It's about going to a quiet place, either externally, getting away from it all and going on a trip somewhere and getting away from the hustle and bustle of city life, or going inward on a little journey and spending time alone and reflecting and pondering your life. The guy in this card, the hermit in this card, reminds me kind of Saint Francis of Assisi, because he's got his hand on this deer's neck right beside him. There's a little kitty cat there at his feet, and he just seems like a really gentle soul, a very gentle individual. And the hermit represents somebody who's very wise. And as we see him here, he's pictured as an old man, as he's often pictured. The hermit is pictured as an old man, usually. And this doesn't have to indicate age. This could just indicate experience, you know. You don't have to be an old person to be a wise person. You learn things from life, and that's what the hermit has done. And he retreats. He goes into silence to think about things, to ponder his life. There may be something going on in your life right now that requires retreat and solitude and reflection. Our second card is Major Arcana 13, Death, and this came up reversed, but I'm showing you the card in the upright so you can see the image on the card. And this is a card all about change. It's about something that needs to change, something that has ended, a very important situation or a period in your life that has come to an end. And as we see here on the card, we see this woman who's lying there dead, and these angels are around her. Some of them are putting their hands on her face, and they're at her side, and they are with her to escort her into her new existence. Okay. Now, with the card in the reverse, what this is indicating is resistance. There's something in your life that needs to change or may need to change, and you are resisting it for whatever reason. Maybe you're resisting even acknowledging it. Maybe you're in denial about something that you know needs to change, but you just don't want to think about it. You don't want to deal with it because it feels too painful for you. And what you have to realize about what the death card is about, it's telling you that a period in your life or a certain facet of your life has come to an end, and it needs to change in order for you to grow and evolve and move on to your destiny, move on to your journey, move you along in your journey in life. And with the card in reverse, it's telling you that there is resistance to this. Either you're consciously resisting it, like, no, I don't want to do this, or you're resisting even acknowledging it. So just keep that in mind and think about it. What may be going on in your life that needs to change that you just don't want to look at. Our third card is the Knight of Swords. This also came up reversed, but I'm showing you upright so you can see the gorgeous picture on this card of this knight in armor, and he's about to slay this dragon that's at his feet. It reminds me of the story of St. George slaying the dragon, right? So the Knight of Swords is the situation or the person, relationship perhaps, that needs to change here. I think that's what this card is representing. And the Knight of Swords it can represent a person, a young male, an air sign. This would be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, possibly. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but it could very well be one of those signs. This is a person who's a crusader. This is a person who is extremely intelligent and driven and very passionate about his beliefs and his ideas. And he is willing to go into battle to fight for those ideas. As you can see, he's on his horse. He's about to slay this dragon. He is a very aggressive, energetic, and passionate individual. And he will fight to the death for his beliefs. Okay? In the positive, in the upright position, he's a positive character. He is somebody who is fighting for the good. He's somebody who is the kind of person who would rally and defend somebody who needs defending, who needs somebody to stick up for them. He's going to fight for a good cause, and he will fight very hard for his beliefs and to better things. But when the card comes up in the reverse, he can be the opposite. He can be somebody who argues for the sake of arguing, somebody who's very combative verbally, who uses his intelligence to hurt people. He can be very harsh with his words. He can be abusive, okay? So what this card is telling me is this may be the situation or relationship that's in your life that needs to end or needs to change. Okay, something definitely needs to change here. I also need to point out that just because this is a knight, it doesn't have to mean this is a male. This could be a female as well, but knights generally represent males, okay? So just wanted to point that out. So this card could either be somebody else. If you recognize the person I'm describing here, it's that person. Or this could also represent a facet of yourself that needs to change. Maybe you have been a very argumentative person. Maybe you're a combative person. Maybe you stick your foot in your mouth a lot of the time, and it prevents you from moving forward, and it stops you from getting positive things happening in your life. So this could be calling your attention to a facet of your personality that definitely needs to be dealt with and changed because it's getting in your way. So it's either one of those things. It's either a facet of yourself, or this is somebody else in your life who you likely recognize by my description here. Okay, so putting all three of these cards together, I'm going to sum up. And I think the message here is very, very clear, very straightforward. We have two major arcana cards here, which means this is something that is extremely important going on right now that needs to be dealt with. It's extremely important in your life right now. And what I'm seeing here is that you could be involved with a person. You could be in a relationship with a person, this Knight of Swords character that I described. You may have just met this person recently and they're having a negative influence on you, or this could be somebody who's been in your life for a long time and they're just sticking to you like glue, like you can't get rid of them. You're with them for whatever reason. And this needs to change. This needs to change because it's affecting you in a very negative way. And you're resisting that. Maybe you're afraid to leave this person. Maybe you're kind of thinking to yourself, I really love this person. Even though they're very negative and they're very toxic at times, I still love them and I can't imagine living life without them. And a lot of us get into relationships with people like that, and it is difficult to leave somebody you love. But if they are hurting you more than they are helping you, if they are affecting you negatively more than they're a positive influence in your life, you need to let it go. You need to let it go and move on. And this Hermit card is telling you that may be telling you need to get time away and think about it. Think about how you're going to end it. What can you say to this person? How can you implement strategies that will keep this person from trying to re-enter your life? If they're that kind of person, if you break up with somebody and they keep trying to get you back and kind of reel you back in, you need to take time away and think about things and expect that and kind of plan for that, because you know that may happen, right? This is definitely a situation that needs to end here. The message is very clear. You may be in a toxic relationship with somebody that you care very much about, but they are definitely harming you more than they are helping you. And you need to get away from this so that you can move on and meet the right person for you. Meet somebody who's better for you, who can make you feel better, okay? And happy. Now, if the Knight of Swords in reverse is representing you, this is telling you that you need to deal with this aspect of yourself. If If you are a person who finds yourself constantly arguing with others or in combative situations, or you find yourself sticking your foot in your mouth on many occasions and it blocks the way for you, you may have lost relationships, you may have lost friendships, you may have lost jobs because of it. This is something that's telling you this needs to be dealt with now. You need to figure this out. Maybe it involves counseling or something or whatever. But this Hermit card is telling you, again, you need to take time away and reflect about this and think about things. Think about the way that you react to situations. Think about the way you speak to people. And think about how you can change that. What can you do? Do you need assistance with it? If you do, then get that assistance, because this trait is definitely holding you back. The Hermit can also refer to a very positive person in your life who can help you through the situation. Somebody who's a teacher, somebody who gives really good advice, somebody that will support you and help you through this. So the Hermit could also be referring to that, but I get the sense this is, even if that is the case, if you do have somebody else you can go to, you still need to take time away by yourself to reflect about the situation and figure out the best way to go about it. Okay, so that's our message this week, guys. I hope it helped those of you out there who resonate with this message. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to click the bell to the right of the subscribe button so that you don't miss any future videos. Like my Facebook page. Please like and share if you enjoyed the video. And if you'd like to order a personal reading with me, please visit my website at tarotwonderland.com. All links are below the video. Thank you for watching.